Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Aqua Guidance. If you are new here, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notifications each and every time I upload a new video. So, what day is it? It's Saturday, last day of May. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I was picking up on a little bit of a channeled message, and I felt like I wanted to share that channeled message with you guys. So, here I am bringing that message. So, first and foremost, please definitely smash the like button. If you guys are interested tonight, I will certainly answer your questions. We will do ask a question if you're interested. But at the very least, I will definitely be sharing this channeled message. So, I feel like, you or someone has been sent to inspire a specific person, right? Or specific people, right? And I feel like your inspiration and what you bring to either that specific person or these specific people is almost like something that takes them from being here to here, right? It's like you are helping somebody to become, with your inspiration, with your kindness, with your generosity of whatever it is that you're generous with, whether it's love or with your generosity of information or with your generosity of forgiveness, whatever that might be, right? I feel like somebody in our collective is very much sent to inspire, sent to encourage, sent to heal some some other interesting party. And I want you to know that even through the there may be some difficulties that may have or may be coming upon this path for you, but I want you to know that that's why you may have done what you've done. Does that make sense? Like whatever it might have been. Um maybe you did something that you normally don't do. Maybe you um dated outside of what you normally date. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe you dated a person outside of what you normally date, or maybe you befriended somebody outside of your normal friend type, your normal friend archetype. Maybe you got a job outside of your normal job structures, right? Like maybe you got a job outside of your normal industry. Anyway, whatever the case is, I feel as though that is for good reason. And the reason is because you have been sent to inspire and to encourage a certain person or group of people or whatever the case might be. So I think that I'm supposed to be giving a message to somebody who might be questioning themselves as it relates to like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? It doesn't seem like it's working. It doesn't seem like this thing is on. Like, have I done all this for nothing? Like, I feel like this is about somebody who's feeling doubtful about whether or not you're doing what you're supposed to be doing or whether or not you're going down the path you're supposed to be going down. And I'm here to say, yeah, like you are, because you were set here or sent here or placed in this specific time continuum or whatever to encourage certain groups of people or certain people. And those people are indeed being encouraged by you. Now, if you are doubting yourself, I can only assume that you are not receiving the gratification or recognition of knowing whether or not you are doing what you think you are supposed to be doing or what you feel like you're doing, but you are. So just know that, if you feel like you're sharing information or if you are sharing information, you're giving information or you're giving love or forgiveness or whatever it is that you are whatever it was that you were given in abundance to be able to bless others with, just know that, when you give from your heart and you give freely from your heart, that even if it looks like another person is not grateful, gratitude, or reciprocating, that doesn't really matter because you're still reaping the benefits, and we, mm, you should still feel good about what you're doing, because just I feel like what I'm trying to say right now is that maybe it's necessary for you to look at it from a perspective of, I'm doing this from my heart, and I get fulfillment from accomplishing that thing. And so even though, yeah, it feels good to have that reciprocity, it feels good to have that recognition or even that acknowledgement of what you're doing. I think that you should just know that your reward, so to speak, reward will come from spirit. And I think that with it coming from spirit, it actually may be even better than maybe what you might think is going to occur, or it may be even better than what you can imagine for yourself. So, someone needed to know that. And so, let's continue on here because I feel like there's more that wants to come out. But I think the initial message is that, like, a part of one of the reasons why you may be, riding somebody's neck, or so like diligent, and so like going hard for what you stand for, going hard for whatever it is that you're doing or participating in, is because you were supposed to do that thing to inspire either someone or some group of people. And even if it doesn't look like it's working, or it's like the message is coming across, the message is definitely coming across. And what you are sent here to do, you are doing a good job at. Okay, so I just had to share that little message there with, you know, whoever um, needed that message. So let's get then now into some tarot, and let's move on over and get some messages from over here. So now we're going to move into a collective reading. And I guess I feel that, we can piggyback off of the original message, which is that you are here and sent here, set here to inspire, to encourage, to help people who may have gotten lost on their path and on their journey. You are sent here to keep them running along run along, little people, run along. It's like you are literally here to ensure that they are getting down the journey, like they're getting down their pathway. Like, you know, how when you go to church and the ushers are like on the sidelines and stuff like that, making sure everybody's, sitting down, make sure everybody find a good seat or whatever it is that they do to help. But it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you are like ushering people along their journey and ensuring that even when they get a little lost or a little doubtful or a little hazy and start looking a little scary, like you literally are like a reminder that, no, 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 you're not lost. You're right on the right path. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. I really feel like that's what it is, more so than anything. It's like you're a reminder for somebody or some people or some group of people, that you're a reminder that no, no, turn back around and go back where you're supposed to go. Like, make that turn in 180 back to where you're supposed to be going, the direction you're supposed to be going in, or there to say you are going in the right direction, you're doing the right thing, just keep going. Like, come on, come along, children, come along, children. You know what I mean? You might even be dragging some people with you, because it's almost as though you are just there to keep people focused on where they're supposed to be going. Okay, so yeah, I had to share that channeled message, that little message that dropped on me not too long ago, with you guys. So let's take a look at the cards that have come out prior to me going live. The first card is the Fate card. It says this is a destined partnership. Past life love is here. It says your soulmate remembers this intense connection. Mastery says you've learned the spiritual lesson. So I feel like this is not just a spiritual lesson. I feel also like the Mastery card is truly bringing in somebody really is getting to a level of self mastery and some to some degree. I feel like there's some portion, like maybe somebody's truly working on their anger, or maybe somebody's working on their communication, somebody's working on maintaining balance, which could mean that maybe my anger needs to pop out, and then sometimes maybe my anger doesn't need to pop out, right? So I do feel that there's somebody that is really gaining some self mastery here. It could also be, oh yeah, it could also be this, that somebody may also be, it's like you're recognizing soul partners, soul connections, past life loves, karmic loves, all that sorts of different types of connections that you can have in this life. And I think that you are also like, what's the right words? It's like you are, it's like you're recognizing these connections and then you're moving through them as well. And I don't mean that in like a, I don't mean that like you smashing a bunch of people. I just mean that you are understanding the connections, you're recognizing the connections, you're allowing yourself to move through the connections by learning whatever it is that you need to learn from them, or gaining whatever knowledge or information you need to gain from them. And then you are, moving along your journey. You know what I mean? And some of those connections you may end up remaining connected with or not. Some of them you let go of, some of them you never talk to again. I don't know, but I do feel that, oh, there's another part of the message that I forgot to ask, that I forgot to add. Okay, we got to go back. I'm sorry. Let me take a break. And when I say we got to go back, it makes me feel like somebody's on a journey, like, right, like they're going on a trip, right? And they're like, oh, I forgot this thing. We got to go back. Or, oh, I was supposed to do this. We got to go back. I do feel like somebody might have to do that. It's like you might have to go back home. You might have to go back to get something. You may have to go back to a specific person or whatever. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's not about a person, but somebody happened that just came out. Like somebody is going to be like, I have to go back. And it's something that you have to go back on. Like you need to go back and do that again, or you need to go back and grab that thing, or you need to go back and fix that, or you need to go back and make corrections, or you need to go back and say what you got to say, or you need to go back and mollywop somebody. I mean, whatever, whatever the case might be, whatever it might be, just, take it as it resonates. But yeah, so somebody might have to go back on something. The other part of the channeled message that I forgot to add is this. So you are an inspiration for some group of people, some person or some people or some group of people. But there comes a part and a point of that inspiration where you cannot do the work. The strong portion of that message that I literally just forgot, but I remembered now, is that you may have helped somebody along their journey, right? You may be helping people along their journey, like, come on, let's go. Get on down the road, goddammit. Come on, motherfucker. You got to keep moving. But there's a point at which you cannot do that anymore. And I do think that it's because, well, for one, people have to choose that they want to continue on their own journey for themselves. One, because it's a personal decision and a personal choice. Excuse me. And two, because some parts of the journey are meant for you or for them or whatever to experience certain things without your help. So this could be related to potentially a twin flame journey. or let's just say a soulmate or twin flame journey. It does not matter. But for instance, if the feminine has helped a masculine, or vice versa, the masculine has helped the feminine, or whatever. Most likely it would be the feminine, though. Most likely it would be the feminine helping the masculine. But if the feminine has helped the masculine in various different ways, or in a specific way, it is now like the universe or spirit or whatever guides are telling you or making you, this person now has to move in their own. This person now has to make the moves on their own. They may get lost. Of course, they may get lost. They may stop in their trail, in their tracks. Of course. They may be fearful. Of course. They may be doubtful. Absolutely. But you cannot do the job and do the work for them. Okay. If you guys remember a couple months ago, I was like, you got to do the work. Okay. I have a video several months ago, probably 6 months, maybe even a year ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a long time ago. And I said, you have to do the work. Well, it's sink or swim. That's what time we on. The type of time we on is sink or swim. And the reason for that is because a little birdie never gains their wings if their mother is flying them all over the place. She put her on the back, and she put the little birdie on the back and fly everywhere. A little bird will never gain its own wings if you always put it on your back and flying. So there comes a point of time where the masculine has to do the work. Not only do the work, but then you also have to basically move forward, put this thing in overdrive, and you have to take you got to take action. You got to take the lead, I guess, take the action, or whatever the case might be. Interestingly enough, I was having a conversation, and not recently, but there's conversations that I've had where maybe somebody wants to correct their behaviors, and they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, I cannot give you the playbook the whole damn time. At some point, you got to pick up on your own fucking cues. At some point, you got to read the subtitles on your own goddamn time. At some point, you have to take initiative on your fucking own. It's like when you're young, when you're little, when you not little, but when you're a teenager and your parents start telling you, I'm not about to tell you when you got to do your chores, you got to do your motherfucking chores, goddammit. At some point, your parents stop telling you, don't forget to do your chores. Don't forget to do your chores. No, if you don't do your fucking chores, give me the goddamn radio. Give me the TV. Ain't no telephone. No, you can't talk after 9. Give me that cell phone. At some point, you start getting shit ganked. And you be feeling bad. And I'm like, God damn, all I forgot to do is the dishes. I don't give a fuck. Give me the goddamn tablet. Give me the goddamn TV. Give me the remote to the fucking TV. My parents used to take my radio because that's all I gave a fuck about. I ain't watch TV. They used to snatch my radio from me. Hey, truly blessed. How you doing, babe? They used to snatch my fucking radio and my cell phone because I ain't give a fuck about nothing else. Okay, so give me the goddamn cell phone. Give me the motherfucking radio. You're not doing what you're supposed to do? Give me all that shit. Nowadays, we got so many things to take from our children. We got a cell phone to take. We got the TV to take. We got the iPads and the tablets and the fucking, Game Boys and all sorts of shit you can take from your fucking kids nowadays. Back in the day, I didn't have that many options. Radio and phone. That was it. But at some point, your motherfucking parents stopped telling you what you had to do, and you just had to be fucking responsible enough to do what the fuck you were supposed to do. You had to be responsible for your own fucking self, your own fucking laundry, your own fucking dish day, when it's your dish day or week or whatever the fuck. You supposed to do the goddamn dishes this week or today. And if you did not do them, you got in trouble, right? And so it's that type of thing. If you don't go into work on time, and matter of fact, if you don't show up on your schedule, it's no call, no show, you get fucking fired, period. Okay? You're getting fucking fired, okay? If you don't show up at the right time, you might get rolled up. But the reality is at some point you have to take accountability and responsibility for your fucking self and for your own fucking actions and behaviors and the things that you want to see happen in your life, right? And so basically that's kind of the energy that I'm getting right now. And I don't think it's as harsh, right? Like I don't think the energy is as harsh as like you're going to get punishments or something. I don't know, but maybe something is punishing the masculine energy or the feminine energy that is being said or being made to move along your path on these next steps you got to take along. Like, you know what I mean? Like these steps you're going to have to take by your goddamn self. You ain't nobody going to be there next to you. You know, your feminine or your masculine is not about to be encouraging you. Your feminine or your masculine is not about to be right there encouraging you to come on, dragging you or pushing you down the road. Nope, ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be you have to figure it out on your own. You have to make the decision to do what's required on your own. And I'm also getting the feeling that this may actually may actually be both the masculine and the feminine, but in different ways, right? In different ways, because I just felt that energy that maybe that was the case. Maybe both the masculine and the feminine have to both do things on their fucking own without without the counterpart being in their ear, and not even on their ear, because it's not like something like oh, it's not like conversations are being had like, oh, you have to do this on your journey. It's not like that. Like it's never like that. It's just a matter of it's never like that. It's just a matter of like you just trigger certain things to occur or to start happening or whatever. It's just like you just trigger certain things to start happening. And that's literally all it is. It's not that there's a specific thing that's being triggered. It's whatever it is that you need to experience. It's whatever it is I needed to experience, whatever it is you need to experience. Maybe, like I said before, I had experiences where I was being triggered to heal my mom and dad issues. I had to call my dad to find out, hey, dad, what's going on with this? Why this happened like this? I call my mom. Hey, mom, what went down? Like, talk to my mom. My mom has some healing to do. We still got a little bit of healing to do. And I'm working now. What I'm really working on right now is truly setting the forgiveness in for like things that have occurred. And I think that it took me a little while. I had to talk about it too damn much. You know what I mean? But now I feel like I'm getting to a point now where I feel like, okay, I can move past certain things. And I know that was something that's supposed to have been happen, but it was just kind of a thing where it's like when you unpack things, right? It's like an unpacking, right? So it's like the initial cry happened, and then there's a need to unpack how things occurred or how things felt or what went down. So now that once you unpack them, then you can truly release them, right? So now I think I'm at a space where I have to release some of my childhood traumas or some of the things that impacted me as a kid that caused me to behave certain ways as an adult or in relationships or whatever. I have to start releasing those things now, right? So now I can no longer hold on to those things. I can no longer continue to bring those things up and draw them up in conversation because it's not relevant to where I'm going, right? And so I think that is what is being said here. There are a lot of things that you've got to allow yourself you got to work through it. Some things hurt so bad that it takes you a while to work through it. You may have the initial conversation 5 years ago, and now finally after the 5th year, it's like, okay, now I'm ready to release that thing and let that thing go. But it's time to release it. I feel also like this is directly connected to and directly related to a major need for a large group, a large amount of us to actually, this is not even just counterpart stuff or twin flame stuff. This is interesting, Left, because this is for everybody. Like everybody we're going to a period of time very soon, I feel. And this is not nothing that I've looked at based on planetary alignments or nothing. It's just intuitively I'm picking this up. We are going to have to release a bunch of shit in order to be able to move on and press forward in the time period coming up. Like I feel like there's some major things that are about to happen that if you want to be on the right side of time, basically on the right side of history, you're going to have to let some shit go. Like you're just literally going to have to just stop holding on to certain things, disconnect yourself from old traumas that no longer need to resonate with you in today, right? They just don't need to resonate with you in today. And this is so interesting because you know what? Gino came to me this morning. Because this morning I'm in the chat. Now I don't know about y'all, but I be needing a real nigga advice sometimes. So sometimes I be having my little conversations out loud. I be having my thoughts out loud. I be thinking out loud. Okay, I say it like that. So today I was thinking out loud and I was just saying, you know what? I need to get a new hard drive. I gotta get a new hard drive so I can clear out my computer because it's moving too slow and it's holding me up. And I gotta clear out some of these files. It's just too much holding me up. So lately my computer had been running really, really slow because I had too many files. I do a lot of editing, a lot of video, a lot of image, a lot of audio. I do a lot of video and image editing on my computer because I have various different blogs. I have various different websites that I run and that I edit. I also do website design for other people. So I just have like a bunch of stuff on my computer and my computer been running slow as hell. So I've been at the office for 12 fucking hours and only getting about 6 to 7 hours worth of work actually done. Maybe even less than that. Maybe like 4 hours worth of work, 4 hours worth of work actually done for a 12-hour period. So I'm like, I cannot keep going like this. I have got to get a new hard drive because I need to be efficient when I'm working. My work efficiency has gone completely down. As far as my output, my performance is dropped. So I knew today I had that out loud thoughts that I need to get a new hard drive. So when I came into the room, Gino says, I heard you thinking out loud to yourself, right? He says, and I think that's a perfect analogy for the relationship, for our relationship. And I was like, uh-huh. He goes, well, just like you were saying that you have to clean out the computer, you got to clean out those old files, you got to transfer them onto the hard drive or you got to delete them. He's like, well, I feel like we need to do that too in a relationship because maybe sometimes we're holding on to the old stuff and blah, 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 right? So just that simply, I'm having a conversation with, I'm thinking my thoughts out loud and he took that and made an analogy for the relationship. And so I'm saying that that's the same thing that's happening here today. Many of us need to clear out our files, clear out the system of all the old shit that's hanging on to us, that you holding on to. You bag lady, you're gonna miss your bus. You know what I mean? I meant to listen to that song before I went live today, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on in the background. And we are going to just have that vibe going on. Basically, this is referencing Bag Lady. And it's so interesting because earlier when I was at the house, that song came to my mind, Bag Lady. So the message for the collective, okay, the collective message, channeled message, is you've got to release the old shit that you're holding on to that's not working out for you, that's not helping you. All the old traumas that you experience, all the pain that you have from those traumas and those experiences, you've got to let them go, okay? Because it's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too much weighing down on you. If you want to be able to step into your future, into your now and into your future, ready to receive what the universe has for you to receive, then you've got to let it go, right? And this is for me too. I want y'all to know. Like, I still sometimes talk about how me and my mom had certain things going on, blah, 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 because those things impacted me. You know what I mean? They bothered me. So, and that's so funny because I don't get bothered a lot. But obviously, with your mom, you're going to get bothered. God damn it. Fuck out of here with the bullshit, right? So I kept like talking about those things and talking about those things. And it's like, okay, I feel now that I'm at this place where, okay, I've talked about it enough. I've gotten out what I needed to get out. Now I have to let it go, right? Because otherwise, all it's going to do is possibly and potentially cause issues moving forward. And I don't want to do that, right? And it may seem like I should have done that a long time ago, but no, in reality, these things were sitting on my back for a little minute. So I had to work through those things on my own in my own time, right? And so I'm telling you the same thing. Listen, you have a specific time period where you can have that conversation with your best friend about the same dude you've been talking about for the last 3 years, okay? Listen, at some point she's gonna say, girl, now I know you love that nigga, but come on, child. We got to move forward, honey. Right? And that's not to say that if something happens down the line that you have to talk about and he comes up, that's not to say that you can't do that. But it's just to say that now at some point, honey, we got to start allowing ourselves to move forward. Okay. Now I have experienced this in more ways than just with my mom and situations like that. Like I've experienced this a lot. Um, and this is now happening in multiple ways where I'm like, oh, shoot, I have to release certain things and let them go. Like, I just can't hold on to them anymore. Not because it's, it's just because I got places to go. Like, I got shit happening in the future. I got shit that's about to be happening. And if I don't prepare myself, if I'm not ready for the opportunities when they show up and arrive, I'm gonna miss my bus. Being a bag lady, carrying all these damn bags, and you ain't got enough arms, and you gonna miss that bus, baby. So it's a matter of recognizing that you're always moving, or you should always be moving forward in life where you're making space for your own elevation, for your own growth, for your own expansion, right? And so now we're making space just like a closet, right? Of course, you can go buy a whole bunch of stuff, but if you already got a full closet worth of clothes, where you gonna put them? Under the bed. I heard somebody say under the bed. I know, in my kids' closet, I get it. But let's be honest here. If you cleared out the stuff that was in your closet that you don't touch, you know what I mean? You make space where you can see that right there in your closet, all hung up nice and don't get wrinkled because it's hung up nice, right? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I love hanging my shit up in the closet. I love having displays for my shoes and purses and bags and all the things like that. Like, I like my closet to look like put together. I want my closet to look like a showroom for real, right? But when I have too much stuff in there, it won't look like no showroom. It looks like a junk bin, right? It looks like you went to the junkyard for clothes and all sorts of shit. You know, when you go to like, I don't know, where they have like maybe they just throw a bunch of stuff on piles and piles and stuff, piling shit up, and you're supposed to search through this shit. How can I find anything like this? So it's the same as your closet. When you go and buy new stuff, you got to clear that old stuff out. It's just a matter of knowing that there is something fresh, something better, something that's going to help you expand further that we are looking at right now. So I just wanted to share that message with you guys. I don't feel like I'm done with it. There's more. There's more. Whoever's meant to be with you, whoever's meant to be there with you on the other side, they will be there when you get there. Whoever is meant to be with you on your journey, when you get to the other side of the mountain, they're going to be there. Even if they left 5 days after you, even if they left 10 months before you, even if they look like they wouldn't even come and they got mad and they said, I'm going back. I ain't coming with you. If they're meant to be there, they're going to be there. That's something I know. And what that is saying is that what's meant to be will be, regardless. And so it's a need to receive that message there. Whatever is meant to be will be. And it does not matter who thinks, no, it's not. And it does not matter who says, mm-mm. And it does not matter who thought, no, it ain't. Whatever's meant to be will absolutely be. Absolutely, it will be. You don't understand, like, listen, you don't understand. I don't think you understand what I mean when I say this. Let me give you a quick story. I moved from California and I moved to Missouri. And I was in the loop. And I had been in St. Louis for about a year when I got a message from Gino. I got a piece of mail from Gino. And I'm like, what the hell? So first off, my grandma puts this shit, you got some mail. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking it's my phone bill. I'm thinking it's my phone bill, or I'm thinking it's like my internet bill because I was paying for internet because my grandparents didn't know shit about internet. So I was paying for the internet, right? So they didn't know nothing about internet, but I was computer. I've always been computer girl, so I need my computer. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I need to get on the internet, okay? So I was paying the internet, and I have a cell phone bill, and so and that was back when we had dial up and shit too. That's crazy. So anyway, my grandma was like, "You got some mail." I'm like, "Okay." I'm thinking it's my internet. I'm thinking it's my cell phone, one of those, and it is a letter from Gino. And I hadn't spoken to him in multiple years. And I had not heard from him. I had not spoken to him in many years. And it was from Gino, and it said Florida. And I was like, Florida? Oh my God, like what is going on here? I had moved from a whole other state. He moved to a whole other state. We never were in the same state to begin with, by the way. So like it wasn't like I was in the same place he was in. No, we were in completely different states. Like we were in completely different states. So he must have had my address from when he sent me some pictures of himself. And so when he sent me that mail forwarded to me. I didn't even know I had put mail forwarding on my mail, by the way. Didn't even know that I had put mail forwarding on my mail from that address. Did not know. So I got that mail from him and I looked at it and I was like, oh my God. Like I remember stopping and being like, for real? Like, what? And then I called him. So I had moved. He had moved. We weren't in the same location. I didn't even know I had mail forwarding. The mail got to me any fucking way, okay? The mail got to me any fucking way so I could call him any goddamn way. It does not fucking matter. If it is meant to be, what is meant to be will be. It will be. It will be. So I feel like this is very much a message of stop worrying, stop over hovering over a situation or a scenario. Stop chasing, stop doubting, stop second guessing, stop worrying, stop worrying. And listen, I've recently come to a stage where it is, listen, I I was just talking about this not too long ago. I was like, I'm not a worry wart. And then boom, here my kids are doing something. I'm like, oh my God, I'm all worried about my babies and stuff, right? Like, oh man, they're getting older. They got to get out in this world. Oh no, right? So now there's a different type of a worry that's coming upon me. There's a different type of stress that's been coming upon me lately that my mom used to go through. Now I'm like, you're going to go pass me the baton. I don't need the baton. But I have been kind of, trying to work myself through those energies and not stay there. But I'm telling you this because I get it that sometimes that worry is out, it's there. It's like right there on your chest. So I know some of y'all be like, Aqua, it's not that simple. I know. But you have to make the effort. Okay, you do. You have to make the effort for yourself and for everybody else too. And let me tell you a story. So my daughter, she's getting ready to go. She's getting ready to go to the library. She's gonna walk there though. And I'm like, right? So she's gonna walk to the library, and I'm like, out of nowhere, I'm just like, oh my God, she's gonna be safe. Like, what if, she's gotta cross this big road. It's like this major highway type road going on over there. And I'm like, oh, instantly I'm like, right? Like, because what about people? Like, these people in the world, right? And so she's like, Mom, I'm gonna be fine. And I'm like, okay, like you're gonna be fine. I know you're gonna be fine, right? And so I let her go. I just told her to be safe. And then I literally had to sit here and visualize her coming back safely, getting there safely, and coming back safely, and telling me, Mom, it's so hot out there. So I did that. I sat right here and I was like, nope, I'm not about to worry myself to death. I'm going to sit there and visualize, things turning out well. So I had to do that because otherwise I was going to sit here and be going crazy. So before you know it, I did the visualization and then I got back to work. And before you know it, she's sending me a text message and I'm like, she's like, I'm like, well, where? I was like, are you, are you good? She's like, yeah, I just showed back up. She's like, I'm here now. And then she comes in, she says, Mom, it's so hot out there. So exactly what I visualized, literally what happened, right? Same thing with my son. Now he's fine, but sometimes I just get a little concerned about the characters around, the places that he likes to go hang out. I'll be like, I don't know about these characters, I don't know about these folks, right? But I had to, just know that he has he's going to be okay, and I had to just visualize that. So really, I've been getting myself into the space, okay, visualize things working out well. So I want you guys to try that method. I know it can be difficult, especially when you got that worry sitting right here in the middle of your chest. I know it. But take that deep breath and go straight into visualization and try that method and see if that works for you. But the reality is we have to learn how to get down the road. We have to release old things that are no longer relevant to our future. Now we want to prepare for the future and manifest our future. We can't do that properly if we're worried about all the past shit. If we're still stuck on things that happened back in 1982. If we're still stuck on things that happened back in 96 or still stuck on shit that happened back in 2003, right? And listen, I understand that for some of you, if those situations are particularly heavy, I'm not telling you you have a time limit on how long you can grieve or like hurt from something. What I'm telling you is that if there are things that you can release, then release them. If there are things that you can soothe yourself away from, then soothe yourself away from it, right? There may be some things that are so hard to release, and I get that. Then we can start looking at therapists, having a therapy sessions. Journaling can be really helpful for getting stuff out and just like just writing it down, writing how you feel down. That can be very helpful. Yeah, so that's it for that. Now, as it relates to shoot, it's like my brain was like, take a little break. As it relates to, yes, any types of connections or anything like that, I think at this point, really, there are, oh, that's why. So we were talking about the a twin flame vibe or counterpart types things or whatever. And also, so like both counterparts have to learn how to be very good at their intuition, knowing and following your intuition, trusting your intuition, believing your intuition, going with it, learning that visualization process, going with that whole the whole manifestation abilities and all those things like that. Both counterparts have to take the journey to learn these things and really practice these things and really get good at these things. Now, why is a great question, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been getting this feeling that it's about to be some superhero type shit about to be happening soon. Now, I know y'all probably like, what? I know it sounds crazy. But why is it starting to feel like it's gonna have to be like that? This is why they be putting these, that's why they be putting the food on us. This is why they be putting them chemtrails in the sky. This is why they be putting this on the TVs and on the social medias and on the goddamn games, because they need your mind to be fogged up so you're not ready. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's gonna be some superhero type shit that's going on. And that's why it's necessary. Ooh, that's actually a new type of thing. So then, therefore, it's necessary for y'all to start speaking your existence properly. Recently, I was watching this video and hear this girl go on the internet. Well, Black folks is gonna start businesses and Black folks is gonna do this and do that, and white people just gonna burn it down. Stop fucking speaking negative on my existence. Hope. Okay, like, look, y'all got to stop speaking like that. Now it's time to actually speak what you want and what you desire and what you know to be true, because you are a powerful being. Okay? Because what we continue to do when we speak like that, or when we allow those things to come out of our mouths or into our mindset, into our visualization, to our field of vision, is you begin to create that thing again. So you must not create the same things that we've created in the past, is what is being said right now. This whole message is about making sure that you are not recreating experiences that are unpleasant. Make sure that you are not recreating experiences that are not beneficial to you. Ensuring that you are not recreating detrimental, harmful situations. This is absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. So you got to know what it is that you can see happening for yourself. You have to know what it is that you desire, and then you have to see it in your mind's eye. You got to put it right in here. You got to put it in there on your own. Ain't nobody gonna put it there for you. And let's stop pretending that we are going to get any type of thing such as reparations or any type of thing such as justice from a group of people who don't want to give it, because there's so much more truth that has not been uncovered. You're going to have to take it. Did you hear what I said? You're going to have to take it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're going to have to take it. Yeah, just like they came over here and snatched some shit. Oh, you're going to have to snatch it back. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation yet, is you? Y'all not ready for that fight. I want to tell you something. Get ready. Because injustice for one is injustice for all. Let's be clear about that. Now, people are starting to get the message. Because now they're starting to experience some of those injustices, right? But meanwhile, these be the same folks that would say, oh, that's not true. You probably should just stop resisting. You cannot have a logical conversation with an illogical motherfucker. Okay? So we have to know that. Okay? So y'all, we have been trying to have a logical conversation with motherfuckers who are illogical. With motherfuckers who are irrational. It's never gonna work like that. Okay? That's like when you got a 2-year-old. 2-year-old know they tired. Know they sleepy. Know you need to go lay down. Hey, Crazy Bay West. For the love of God, that 2-year-old will never go lay down unless you make them lay down, or unless they pass the fuck out. That's irrational. That's irrational as fuck. I don't know about you, but I done had a couple 2-year-olds, at least 3 of them, but at least 3 of my own. But I've also dealt with children in all sorts of situations. I used to take care of my little brothers, cousins and stuff like that. Other people's, kids I would babysit and stuff like that. So like many 2-year-olds across time. We talking about across time. They all do the same thing. Tired as hell, but do not want to go lay down in that bed. You'll even lay them down in the bed and they'll get out the bed. Okay? And will whine and cry and fuss. Not all of them, but some of them will whine and cry and fuss the whole damn time until they eventually fall asleep with half standing up on the couch, half standing, half laying down, or they facing the ground, they butt in the air. It's all sorts of ways that they do this. It's all sorts of ways. Fall asleep in the goddamn kitchen, on the kitchen floor or some shit. It's something dumb. It's always something crazy. You turn around, you're trying to figure out what you're doing. You go in the bathroom, and here's the baby on the goddamn rug in the bathroom. I done told you to go lay down. But it's a 2-year-old. And a 2-year-old, until you give it instructions, it thinks that it's supposed to do what it wants to do. So a 2-year-old, you have to literally take this 2-year-old, pick their ass up and put them in the bed, and you tell them, lay down. Ain't no more getting up. My kids always had bedtimes. So when mama said it's bedtime, good night. And bedtime was always like, depending on what their age was, about 8, 9, 8 o'clock. That was it. Good night, lights out. I'm not playing. I am not playing. Good night. It's bedtime. And if they would get out their bed, because that's how kids do. Kids do this. They get out their bed. Guess who's taking them right back in there to lay down? I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'm not gonna do that because you're a 2-year-old. You think you own shit, but really you don't. I'm gonna pick you up and lay you down back in the bed, and then you gonna understand how serious I am. Okay? Now I know a lot of people like that's too much, but listen, I'm not about to beat the hell out of my kid for all right. I'm gonna take you though. I'm gonna show you. We gonna play this game together. But I guarantee you, I got more willpower than you. I'll tell you now. Okay, we gonna want to lay down. That's when you gonna lay. It's bedtime. But I ain't had many problems with that. We getting up all the time. Like only time Sania might have done that when we had company. You know what I mean? I'd be like, it's time to go to bed, and then she would lay down or whatever, and then she would come downstairs, pitter patter or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she walking past everybody to go to the playroom, like she didn't know it was bedtime, right? But that was when we had like family down, in the town and stuff like that. And that was a rare occasion, you know what I mean? Because every time I told my kids it's bedtime, it's fucking bedtime. But that's because we had them fights. We had them 2-year-old fights where they thought they wasn't about to go to sleep. And I would take them, pick them up, and lay them in the bed and tell them to lay down. And sometimes I might have to stand there and make sure they continue to lay down because you're not getting out of this bed because it is bedtime. Good night. I'm not playing with you. Okay? Now, I'm saying all of that because once again, like I said, you cannot have a rational conversation and a rational argument, a rational debate with motherfuckers that's irrational. Because it ends up looking real stupid. It ends up looking real stupid. So like I was just saying, I really do feel like these awakenings that's happening, these journeys that's happening are all attached to the fact that at some point in the very near future, a lot of us motherfuckers will actually have to be super fucking human. And y'all mark my word. And we're going to say this when May 31st, 2025. Mark my fucking words. I'm telling y'all, something like this is coming down. So this is why it's necessary for y'all to just go and I need to stop fucking playing and get my diet in order ASAP, right? And I've been doing okay, doing a little bit better. It's not even my diet, it's the alcohol. It's not even my diet. Because I'm not a terrible eater. I'm a decent eater. Like I eat pretty good foods. It's the goddamn alcohol and the working out. I need to work out more. So anyway, I'm telling everybody this because I feel like there's a shift. There's a shift happening, and we can tell what's going to happen because we can just look and see what they're doing with the government. Look at what the government is doing. They're doing all sorts of shit that they should not be doing. And at some point, it's going to come to, it's going to come alive. Now, if quiet is kept, in my opinion, that line has already been crossed. The line of demarcation has already been crossed, and that's why I'm saying this. But there's going to be another line. If you cross this line, then everybody's going to be agitated, angry, upset, and now it's going to turn into an issue, a major issue. So that's why I said it's time to get shit in order, because it's gonna be a time when we gonna be on some super nigga shit. We're gonna have to be on some super nigga shit, right? Because the government is going to be testing shit. They're testing all right. They've been testing. Okay. But we are at a time where humanity will come together. That's the beautiful part about where we are now. Humanity will come together, and it really doesn't matter how many. Humanity will come together. Is all I can say. That's all I can say right there. I'm not going to talk too much about it because honestly, I know that I was marked gifted when I was a kid. Okay, so it only made sense to me recently when I heard this girl speak a video, and she was like, y'all remember being in these classes marked you gifted. Keep in mind that they knew you were gifted with specific abilities. I didn't realize that meant that you were potentially psychic or different things like that. I didn't realize they was calculating us in the schools like that. But when you think about all of the various different government experiments that they've done, it only fucking makes sense. So now you have to know that, if you was categorized in certain ways in school, they most likely pay attention to you. They have to. I mean, I say they have to because I know that when I say something, that shit starts, it grow legs and wings and start flying. And I've seen it happen with too many things for me not to see this. So some of y'all might be the same way. Some of y'all might have been marked gifted and talented when you was in school. And trust, if you ever saw something, you said something, and it started gaining wings and flying in the collective, that means they're paying attention to you. Okay, just know that. All right. So I ain't gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is that it's most definitely time for us to be in alignment with specific things. Being in alignment with our health and our wealth, being in alignment with our mental space. Like I just told everybody, your visualization, knowing how to visualize, it's going to be so very important. So very important. So all the stuff that we've been talking about the last couple of years, y'all should have been practicing. Y'all should have been practicing already. But if you haven't been practicing, get to it. Stop fucking playing. Because there's going to be a time very soon where you're going to need it. And you're going to be mad at yourself if you ain't listened and you ain't start practicing. You're going to be mad at yourself if you didn't. Okay? So yeah. So there's that. Let's get to these cards now. Finally, after that long ass channeled message. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Who's here? Let me know in the comments. Where are you from? Where are you coming from? What's going on? All right, so let's see here. Sorry about that. Truly Blessed says, hey, Truly baby, how you doing? Corey's baby what says, hey, Aqua. All right, hey, honey, how we doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. So let's get to these cards then. Because I went back, I started reading, and then I had to go back to the message, which that was part of the message too. You will have to go back. Oh, that's what it means. Oh, that makes sense. The parable of the midwives, I think, where they were going to travel at night, and at night you had to have oil lanterns. And people were asking for their oil lanterns. They were asking for their oil. They were asking for materials that they would need for their oil lanterns. And they told them, you have to go back and get your own. You got to go back and get your own. So y'all need to pay attention. All right? Because at some point, I'm not going to be able to keep helping you and give you this information. At some point, you got to go back and look at the videos that I've been telling you about. Because I ain't going to be able to carry you. I ain't got enough space for that. I ain't got enough room for that. But if you have been on this journey and you've been doing the work, you're going to be right there with me, telling everybody else, you got to go back and get that information back there at this place. Fate, past lover, mastery. You are mastering these elements of life. The Six of Wands is here. This is a victory. You are having a major, major victory here because you have achieved mastery in some way, potentially mastery of some past life love. Your soul remembers intense connection, but mastery card came after, says you've learned the spiritual lesson and you were victorious. There was a victory here. The victory is you have mastered the spiritual lesson. Okay. There's a spiritual lesson that has been mastered. Well, you know what mastery means? It means you don't have to repeat the motherfucker again. Thank God. Okay. Judgmental card is here. And the judgmental card says your expectations won't allow you to see this for what it could be. I feel like that is somebody who is seeing something. They're not allowing themselves to see what could come from something. So they're getting caught in the flaws. And they're allowing themselves to not see past the flaws. They're allowing themselves to only see the flaws, and they're not allowing themselves to see the benefits or the good things or the features, right? Only the flaws they can see. Secret Admirer says, yeah, I'm watching. Okay, some of y'all got a past life lover who is watching you, child. You got a past life lover that is watching you, hunty. Okay. And then romance. Romance card says your emotional needs will be met with this connection. Wow. OMG. I feel that you will be rewarded here. Whatever that spiritual lesson is that you learned, you are being rewarded with this secret romance, this secret admirer, okay, who will meet your needs, Hunty. Ooh. What y'all been doing? See, look, y'all been doing the work, ain't you? I can tell you've been doing the work because we got the victory card. What? Okay. You are not disappointed. You will not be disappointed, Spirit say. Look, you will not be disappointed. Okay. You will not be disappointed. Spirit is going to move you through this energy, Hunty. You will not be disappointed. All right. Let's see what else is coming out here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get notifications when I upload new videos. And certainly smash the like button. The Nine of Pentacles, comfortable, stability, security, mature woman, stable and secure. The Lovers card is showing itself at the bottom of the deck. So the Nine of Pentacles is really bringing this energy of just very much a life of ease, soft life, right? That soft life, you know, feeling good about life, feeling at ease about life. I do feel that somebody's love, there's a maturing of a love connection here happening. Two lovers are maturing together. I feel like their love is stabilizing. Their love is mature. Their connection is stabilizing or something like that. Something like that is coming out. We also have the Strength card and getting stronger. So there is a connection that is getting stronger. Connection is getting stronger. Love is stabilizing. Okay. Mature situation. Okay. It's getting comfortable in this motherfucker. Y'all getting comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Let me just say that now. Okay. Just everybody hear me out and listen to what the fuck I just said and just know that. Okay. Don't get too comfortable. Never. All right, let's move forward and let's find out more. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles showed itself to me, so I wonder what that's all about. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles showed itself to me for. Empress in reverse is here, as well as Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay. Justice. This is giving karmic energy, okay? I feel like there's a karmic energy here. This could be a karmic feminine in reverse who is actually going to seek challenges in financial or stability and instability or security in some way. Why is this coming out? I don't understand information, but let's find out more. A message, okay, a message. Healing. Oh, healing. So I feel like divine is saying healing, a divine healing. There's divine healing here. The message is there's divine healing. The message is there's divine healing, and in that divine healing, there obviously is some sort of, you know, potential karmic feminine who is getting what she put back out, which getting back what she put out. So that's justice. Their scales are balancing out. The scales are balancing out. You gonna get back what you put out because you scales are balancing. So I don't know what that's all about or who that's for, but damn. So for some of you though, that's a good thing because it's showing that you were on the right side of justice, basically. And that's always a good thing. It's always a good thing to be on the right side of justice. Now listen, sometimes obviously, you know, things happen, and like I said, but we got the spiritual mastery card here. So that means that you mastered something spiritually, okay? That I don't know what it is, but it could be you mastered something spiritually, and so your mastery of that spiritual thing is bringing justice over here. Is bringing justice and peace. No justice, no peace. So that no justice, no peace. God damn it, you know what I mean? That's what's going on over here. So there is a karmic female who is who will be seeking she or he or whatever, this person will be receiving justice because of whatever it is that they put out into the universe. The Queen of Pentacles is also here in the upright. So I feel like this is about your money and your finances back in the place where they're supposed to be. So this is your money, your finances are back where they're supposed to be, or they're gonna be back where they're supposed to be. You got a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities, a lot of things coming up for you. That's the Ace of Pentacles. That means that you got opportunity, like straight opportunity coming towards you. Dark Wolf, hey, hello. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. So let's keep moving forward. So currently doing a collective reading. If you would like to ask a question, there is in details, instructions right below here, right there. Yeah. Moving forward, the Ace of Pentacles is here. The Ace of Pentacles lets me know that you've got a lot of opportunity coming as well as offers. I feel like you have a lot of offers coming to you as well. These offers can be in love if you want them to be. They could be in finance and money and stability. I feel like there's a lot of money and finance going on here too. One more thing. The Fool card is here with the Queen of Swords. I keep hearing the term cut down. Like you cut something down. Like, you know how you cut a tree down? Like, I feel like you cut something down. And well, you were very successful at that. You were very successful at that. Now, with the Lover's card and the Nine of Cups here, I feel like you chop somebody down. Like, I feel like you chop somebody down to the point where they are going to be expressing themselves love-wise. Somebody's coming in to communicate with you about how they feel. They may even communicate with you about, like, I feel like you give them this overall feeling of achievement to some degree, or like Astral projecting? What? Like a hologram? Look at me, goddamn scientist. Now I'm gonna get my now I gotta get my Geiger meter and shit. You guys remember what is it where they use the Geiger meter? It's the Ghostbusters. You guys remember Ghostbusters? Oh my goodness. So is the person astral projecting to me going to contact me in person, or are they just keeping me waiting? Oh, look at that. I think you should go back to the beginning of my video, and I think your answer is right in there. Yeah, I think you're going to find your answer over there. Anyway, I feel like we need to get a Geiger meter. Is that what it's called? I could be making shit up. I could be making up the name. But, it's the meter when it's sign, like, if something's a ghost or not. Like, I feel like when you say astral projecting, I feel like it's like an apparition. Like, is it an apparition? OMG. I'm so intrigued. Hey, babes. We need to get on our Zoom. I've been like, what is my girl doing? What is she doing? I'm just saying, we need a Zoom, don't we? So anyway, okay. Dark Wolf X12. I don't know if you're still here. Did you just disappear? Whatever the case. But I feel the cold presence when they touch. Oh! It's an apparition? It's a ghost? Oh my God. It's a ghost? For real? Well, if it's a live person, it's a person that's living, then it's not a ghost. But is that real? Oh man, you must be on shrooms or something. You must have took a boatload of shrooms or LSD or something. I think they're living. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. You're saying think as in you're not certain. So what's going on? Is it alive or not? Like, is it real or no? OMG. Anyway, so let me get back to the message. So listen. Okay. Focus. I'm focusing. Anyway, so listen, I feel though like somebody is like somebody's breaking somebody down. Like somebody's getting broke. You're getting broken down, basically. And not in a bad way, but because this is more your ego is being stripped a little bit. And I think you're bottom of the deck, swords. Yeah. You are being stripped of that unnecessary ego, of that overly egotistical vibe, right? And I think that is great. That's what's breaking down. So you need to go back to the beginning of my message. If this is resonating with you, you need to go back to the beginning of this message. You need to watch the beginning of this message. The beginning of this video really heavily is all this energy, but just more, right? It's different, a different version of this part right here. This is saying that along with these, I just dropped some cards. So along with these cards, right? To me, this is saying that like you are basically being broken down because you've been holding back. You've been holding back how you feel. You've been holding back a lot. And you may have been even acting a little ornery because look at how he's like holding it all so all close to his chest, like all ornery and shit. Like, don't be an ornery ass motherfucker. Don't be ornery. Don't be ornery, right? Somebody's been being ornery. And that ornery has put them into this place where you're feeling depressed and insomnia, can't sleep, crying, maybe even just sad, depressed, just not feeling good, right? But that's because of some sort of ego here. Ego death. That's what we're basically saying. So there's an ego death, and somebody is literally needing to, like, you have to communicate. You're going to have to communicate how you feel. You're going to have to communicate how this person makes you feel. You're going to have to communicate what you think about this person, what you feel for this person, what you feel with this person. You're going to have to be open about that. And maybe you've never been open about it because look, you've never been open about it. Not in the past. Not in the past at all. You've never been open about it. There's been a closed door here. Look at that closed gate. So you're being broken down. Your ego is being broken down. And that's what is happening here. And you know, that's so interesting because that is why Spirit gave me that message earlier today. The message that Spirit gave me today earlier was that no, the feminine is no longer to like encourage the masculine at all. Like, no, the feminine is not to help the masculine. No, you have to do this on your own. Like, no. You know, like at some point your mom stops washing your goddamn underwears. You go wash your own fucking clothes. I told my kids how to wash their clothes at like 10. They were washing their own goddamn clothes, you know? My youngest son was a struggle though. Obviously I had to like, we had to fight him to do his stuff, his chores and things, but he's getting better now, right? But no, like when I was younger, my mom taught me how to do my laundry and she never did my laundry again, right? Like, maybe once or twice, but you know, that's only because my stuff happened to be in there, you know what I mean? She throw it in the dryer or something like that, but that's as far as it went. You get your own damn clothes and wash your own damn clothes. You know, this is basically saying that like at some point you have to be open, upfront, accountable, you know, responsible for your own actions, your own behaviors, responsible for your own growth, you're responsible for your own elevation, responsible for your own everything really. You want to fall in love? You want to be in love with somebody? Well, you need to be responsible for sharing that love with that person or you're going to lose them. You know, you can't just put somebody in a shelf and then expect that they just know. No, they don't just know. You need to say, because apparently somebody's not been saying anything. They've been holding back. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's like, nope, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sit on the top of the mountain. I'm not going to say anything. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king, horse, and all the men couldn't put Humpty together again. So look at that. You are going to sit there on your high fucking horse and not tell the person that you love them. And then you're going to fall off the fucking wall and nobody's going to be able to put your ass back together again because your dumb ass sat up there not letting nobody fucking know. And now your dumb ass lost the goddamn queen. And now here you go crying and shit. Well, shit. That's fucked up, right? You done lost the goddamn queen because you weren't responsible. You were not doing your part. You just assumed that, you know, because you feel some kind of way that was enough. No, it's not a fucking enough. It's not a fucking enough. You still got to do the goddamn work. You about to lose your baby because of what? Because you want to be prideful? Because you want to be a brat? Because you're irrational? Because you want to have an attitude? Because you don't want to? No. Because you don't want to open up? I don't think so. You're gonna be a thought of the past, right? So that's fucked up. These niggas just don't get it until it's too late, right? Like these niggas just don't get it until it's too goddamn late. Now, what am I doing with you now? Damn it, I'm this goddamn. What am I supposed to do now? Don't let me stop liking you. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that happen, goddamn it, you know? So let's see here. So Dark Wolf. Okay, here we go. The Seven of Swords in reverse. You're not escaping this. So you can pretend that this reading is not talking to you, but it is directly to you. And you can pretend that it's not you who's having the ego death, but you are. You can't escape it. Same old stories back again. She never she's just a friend. The Six of Wands is here with the Five of Cups. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Laugh now, cry later. These are the energies that's coming off these two cards right now. Wanting to win at all costs, but in the end, it's a loss. People do. I'm distracted right now, somebody says. Don't go. Don't give up on me yet. I'm scared of losing you. All while being distracted is amazing. There you came out. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? So instead of wanting to be happy, instead of having love in your life, you would rather worry about what everyone else is going to think about the love that you have instead of having the love. Okay. Shit. Everything you do, I call my name. Come make it rain. Ease my pain. Pressure says, I have so much going on in my life and I'm struggling to juggle it all at once. Well, that's how you ask. That's why you ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Absence says, as more and more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. Oh! I feel like these two cards. Maybe this one. Oh, yeah. Unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same about each other. And I feel that this is like an issue. Because I do feel like there was some unrequited energy present. I just want to have fun with you. So somebody just wants to have fun and then they want to ghost. I won't stay for very long, I'm sorry. But this is the same energy that is also saying worried and present and all this other shit. So do you see that? Do you see how it looks like a dynamic of games are being played here? And do you see how at some point those games are going to come to an end? And when they do, hold on, where are my cards? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Because Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the kingmen couldn't put Humpty together again. Well, now the bottom of the deck says, I miss you. Now it's a memory of the past. Okay. Karma. Somebody's struggling with life, basically. Thought says, I've been in my head about you constantly. Sensitive says, thinking about you makes me emotional and I want to open up about how I'm feeling. We're so different and I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. I feel like you've moved on without me and that's difficult for me to see. So somebody feels like, you've moved on. Won't you wait on me? I can't be apart from you much longer. There are some unresolved issues, though. Some unresolved issues. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at somebody who's really going to start to realize that, with all these games that wanted to be played, with all of the non-seriousness going on, or with all the worries about what everyone else is thinking, with all of the concern about what was going on, all the hesitation, right? All the non-communication, all of the ghosting and the in and out, all of the unrequited vibes and feelings that came through. This person is now going to start to realize, damn, you moved on without me. I'm feeling a little some kind of way about that. This is the very same person who, from the beginning, this is the same person from the beginning held back their feelings, did not share their feelings, did not speak or open up about their feelings. Hello, Tatiana. So questions are $10 per question if you're interested in doing a personal. So just the information is right down there. Obligation says together because of responsibilities and mutual commitment. So it's like, and sometimes some people rather have these types of environments where they would rather be with somebody that, we just take care of our lives together, and that's okay with me. And they don't want love, and that's okay. It's totally okay to have out of life what you want, except that's not what's happening here. This person, this energy feels disappointed about how things ended up or how things end up. So there's a level of sadness or disappointment about it. Smoke and mirrors. It's the love for me. It's your love for me. I'm freely. I'm up anywhere. Why pressure of the man? It's the love for me. It's your love for me. And I do feel like there's somebody who's going to come with a smoke and mirrors. They're going to tell you, oh, this is all, it's all good. We can work this out. You know, I want to stay, like all this shit, right? Coming out as confessions. But I think that this is a little bit of this person telling you what you want to hear so that you don't leave. And I feel like that's what's happening here in a situation that's full of obligation, right? So there's somebody here that's in a situation full of obligation where you're just in that situation or they're just in that situation to take care of business, right? Like you just pay the bills and I just do this. You know what I mean? Like I'll take care of the kids, you pay the bills, and that's it, right? It doesn't have to be just like that, but there could be a relationship where it's more about the responsibilities and the commitments to like the family or the kids or whatever. And it's smoke and mirrors also. I feel like that situation is full of just telling you what you need to hear in order to feel comfortable. So this is actually not the energy that we were originally stepping into. This is that karmic energy coming through right now. Or that, you know, just that other energy here. That's interesting because I didn't expect that to happen. Baby, come on. Now I also feel that you know, there's a double-edged sword here because it's like somebody runs away from when they start feeling things for you or start connecting with you deeply, that's when they run. So I am picking up that information that somebody runs when they start feeling or when they start feeling deeply for you or start connecting with you a little bit too much. It's like, that's too much. I can't connect that much. And so they shut it down by running. Okay, yeah, I feel like I've gotten that information. I just want to go in and probably get like an outcome here for this whole energy. And then I'll be done with this reading. Still getting the World card is here. That means a change of cycle. That means an end of a road. That means potentially even, well, let's see what it is. A reconciliation. Yeah, it's a reconciliation. So there is some sort of reconciliation happening here. Yep. Coming back together. Ending of the separation. So I do see that here. Okay. I see collaboration, actually. Exact collaboration. Working together, not running away. And the lovers. Healing. I also see surrender as well. Yeah. somebody's focused right now, inner focus right now, getting some rest and recovery, trying to figure out what they want to do. I do think that this person is going to stand up and communicate, say something. Yep, to the Empress. Okay, so I do think communication is coming through. I think communication will come through. It looks like there will be a change of cycle, an end of cycle, a change of direction. There will be collaboration and working together and partnering. There will also be reconciliation as well here. So there's that. Alrighty, well, that is the end of this reading. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you got something from that reading. If you are new to my channel, then definitely subscribe, hit the bell so that you can get notifications each and every time I upload new videos. And of course, you should definitely smash the like button. I am cleansing this energy and tea. I will stick around for just a few minutes to see if anybody has any questions. If you do, via donations, via Cash App, as well as Super Chat, so you may do that as well. And if not, then I will see you guys on the next one. Yeah, my seats looking like phone numbers. If it ain't money, they're wrong number. Black card, my business card. Wait, you said a time for me. You know, but I would like to like my give me that love. Look at my neck. Ain't got no money to pay this. But you want to say, if I lay it, that's what I get. Okay, Empress, King of Cups, and the Tower. Aquarius babe was, hey babe. You said you're gonna ask a finance question. All right. It's 2:35 in the morning, and I'm thinking about you. Do that 14 times. What? How am I feeling? I'm feeling good, I guess. I need to do this one right here. The beats in the mind. Love, love is here. Love. Alrighty, so does anybody have any questions? You know, the whole spills down there. Let me know. In the meantime, I guess I can just start randomly pulling cards, you know. It is a here. Don't be waiting, my love, it's going on. All right, it's had it. Let's go ahead and pull just a few little cards while I am currently seeing. Does anybody have any questions? Going once at 12:17 a.m. Let me see what the goal. La, la. Yeah. Yes. I feel like you're getting in. I feel like you'll have an opportunity to get a new job. Do we have any other questions? Details down there. I wanna get to know you. I wanna get to know you. 'Cause there ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Okay, are there any other questions going on? Oh, I get it. 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 Yes. So what day is it? It's Saturday, Sunday? Oh, the neighbor's gonna have to be mad at me now. Going twice. Any final questions? Any final questions? Please let me know. I am just vibing out right now, waiting for anybody that may want any questions. We have done our collective reading already. The collective reading is done. Yes, so the collective reading is done. If you didn't check it out, you'll definitely want to check that collective reading out because it is pretty good. I had a channeled message in there as well. So it's not just the collective. I did a channeled message today and the collective read, which, you know, the channel message was really long actually. So that's probably the first damn near hour, I guess. I don't, hopefully not a whole hour, but the message just hit me, okay? It hits me how it hits me. It hits you how it hits you, goddammit. So yes, so if you are interested in your personal question, then let me know. The instructions are down below. We also do super chats as well. So just know that that is available to you if you are interested. Okay. Let's see what else we could do here with this situation going on. All right. Woo, child. All right, let's see what we can get out the deck. Star card. Someone coming in swiftly. 6 of Cups. Walking away. stuck. All sorts of things going on in these cards. God damn. There's an ending. Alrighty, going 3 times. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you're new here, definitely subscribe with that bell so you get notifications every time I upload new videos. And obviously, you should smash the like button. Oh, it was approved. Nice. 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 I thought it was going to be like, nah, you need to do this again. Nice. I see it in my dreams. I keep you in my prayers. Oh, I think it's time. Oh, and I think it's time. But as for me, in my here by your side. But as for me, in my by your side, I know it. Hey, Coco. Oh my goodness. So crazy was. Oh my gosh. I got to grab my pearl. I'm like, oh no, not the principal. Man, took the damn principal. I don't make no damn sense. Let them damn kids beat your ass like that. Corey Baywood says, get me out of here. Oh no. Let the kitties take you out. That's crazy. What? They need to carry a weapon at that school, I guess. They need to carry a goddamn yardstick and start beating the shit out of you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But you know what? I will say this though. In Florida, it's still written into the law that that teachers can actually like hit the kids with a yardstick. It's literally still written into the law in Florida. Or at least it was a couple years ago when I looked it up. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's when I knew I was taking my kids out that damn school. Because y'all not about to be beating my kids with no fucking yardstick. You know. Y'all not about to be doing that to my kids. So, yeah. It's not going down like that. But they got that still written into the law over here, girl. Now, I know they don't make no difference in California, but damn. And threw the principal down to the ground. Ain't that crazy? You thought you was next? Was you standing there? Why you thought you was next? Oh, no. Not that you thought you was next, though. That's the real kicker. I was appalled, girl. I bet. Oh, my goodness. What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? What happened? Tell me the story, honey. Hey, Coco. Oh no, these was the people. These were juvenile delinquents, I see. They delinquents, huh? They didn't escape the school and shit. These niggas done hopped the fence and escaped school. Goddamn it, you escaping school, motherfuckers. Get back in here. That's crazy. Skipping school. Knowing damn well they gonna call your mom and your daddy, and one day they might try to arrest your mama and your daddy because your ass ain't going to school now. You supposed to be right here in this school. I ain't like that law right there. Come on. Your parents can go to jail. Or what the fuck? If this child is a delinquent throwing you on the ground, what makes you think they about to listen to me? It's a delinquent. Lord, let me shut up. Let me stop fucking around. No, that's crazy. Coco said, ain't school out. Like, what you mean? What do you mean? Okay, the principal getting thrown down to the ground. So I'm counting the days, child. It ain't over yet, honey. Oh no, not the principal getting his ass thrown down. Like, that's the thing. If you a principal and then you get thrown down to the ground, do you know how bad that is for the rest of your tenureship? Like, nobody else is gonna listen to you after this. Like, no one. They're not gonna listen to you after this. Shoot. What post was removed? Oh my goodness. That is terrible. I know y'all be like, Mom, you need to come get your goddamn children. These motherfuckers is bad as shit. Get these badass teenagers. Where's your daddy? God damn it. That is crazy. I don't know though, because I mean, what was going on though, too? Because sometimes these principals, let me shut up. You on the other end. Oh, they used to it. Oh, they just it's just a normal day and it's just another day in the kitchen. What? I will beat these kids' asses. No. Man. Getting thrown down to the ground and maintaining your ability to still be a principal is crazy to me. Because listen, me and these kids about to fight, okay? We gonna fight, bitch. Come on, ho. Come on, goddammit. Let's go at this point. But I get it. You can't do that. Obviously, you would lose your job and all this stuff like that. But at the same time, like, where's the line drawn at? You know what I mean? Where's the line of demarcation? Where's the line of defending myself as a teacher? See that? See why y'all don't get paid enough? That's why, because y'all be dealing with this type of shit. You know what I mean? You can't defend yourself. You know what I mean? And there's no protections for you. You know what I mean? The second time they were fighting and he was trying to stop them. Okay. So the kids were fighting and then the principal tried to stop the fight. So he jumped in the middle and got pushed down to the ground. Okay. Because these kids were so adamant about that fight. They were so adamant about getting at each other. Okay. That when the principal got in the way, they said, "Get the fuck on, nigga. I'm doing this." Okay, I feel it. Now I understand why. Because when you first mentioned it, I'm like, damn, they just walked up to the principal and was like, "Get on the floor, nigga." Like, damn, that's out cold. My dumb ass left them over. Get on the floor, nigga. What? I know. Aquarius Bay West. I know. Aquarius Bay West. You are feeling anxious about that. But, you know, and I get it because that's like, what the actual fuck, right? Like, what the actual fuck is going on here? What the hell is this? But nothing. You get a new job. So that, but fucking nothing. You got to get a new job. But also, are you in the teach program? Oh no. Were you in one of those programs where you have to like work the job for like in an inner city? That's why. You know what? That's what made me change my mind on going to be a teacher, because I was going to go be a teacher through the teach program. And through the teach program, you have to work in inner city schools, I think for like 2 years after you get your degree. And they pay for it and all, like they'll pay for it, but then you got to work in inner cities for 2 years. Now I worked in an inner city for about 4 months, 4 months. And those kids were bad, but I also saw a lot of issues with the staff too. This wasn't an actual school. It was more of a it was a daycare, but I saw issues with the daycare instructors too, though. So like it was kind of like the worst of both worlds. You know what I mean? Because both the children and the instructors were showing behavioral issues. But to some degree, you couldn't blame the fucking kids because the instructors. I couldn't blame the kids that they was acting this way when this goddamn instructor was putting her goddamn nails inside their goddamn wrist and squeezing it as tight as she could. Like, you know, when I saw her doing little shit, like they was doing some shit that just wasn't right. Like, what you doing ain't right, you know? And I know myself when I was a kid, like, you're not about to abuse me, goddamn it. I'm gonna rebel in some kind of way. So like I get it. But for you, you're like, this is a culture shock. Like, I don't know nothing about any of this shit. I cannot deal with this shit. Please, someone get me the hell out of here. Okay, airlift me. Somebody, extraction now. First they was said, extract me from the location. Okay, I don't need to be here no more. I'm done with this shit. Yeah, damn. So let me see. So I didn't choose no older clients because I don't know. People are bad. No, seriously. So this is the second time I've seen this. They were fighting. So lucky my babies are 3 and 4. It's a bad area. Oh yeah. See, older clients are the worst. So I'm 4'11", so that's why I'm perfect. Oh no, and you're 4'11". See, that's just a whole situation for you. You gotta go take some self-defense classes, okay? I'm sorry. I think you gotta go take some self-defense classes, okay? And if you take them self-defense classes, that'll be helpful and beneficial anyway, like throughout life. But then another thing that I'm thinking about is, yeah, I did get a yes for your answer for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sensory play is so good and so necessary for the kiddies. Oh, I love sensory play. Yeah, that's the thing. You're not even a teacher. You're a nurse. So that's another thing too. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I should have chose that career, although it's still stressful. To be a teacher? Yeah. Hey, Angeles, how you doing? So, Coco, how things been going with you? Yeah, how things been going? Did you say that you're taking younger clients? Ready to go home? Yeah. I bet, man. Yeah, because you work that graveyard shift or that late night shift, don't you? Is it a graveyard or is it like the, yeah, what other shift is there? Maybe 3? 3 to 3? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the graveyard shift. What am I going to do? It's a thirst trap for sure. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you for sure. Don't they just grow up so fast and so quick? My first son is taller than me for sure, and my youngest son, he's not there yet, but he looks like he might do it. He looks like he might do it. He looks like he might try. Yeah. Your son is 5'5" already. He's taller than me. Okay. Well, I guess we have no questions, so let me put these up. I'm kind of just waiting around now for my night to, come to a close. Well, so how we been doing? Coco, you said that you working with the kitties. How do you like it? Okay. What's your question? How do you like it? Ooh, shit. Okay. All right. Go ahead whenever you're ready. Oh, y'all, I didn't tell y'all. So y'all remember a couple weeks ago? Oh man, I'm supposed to be quiet. Oh, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet. Look, remember I told y'all that I have this tenant, right? And this tenant has been inviting some black man to the office, right? And I'm like, ma'am, where's your husband? Okay. So today, same thing. And I've been trying. Oh, good. Okay, good. And I've been trying to just mind my business, but oh, is this black man that you were inviting to the office? Now, okay, maybe it's possible that she has divorced her husband. Well, then why are you sneaking around at the office, ma'am? Now, let me tell y'all something. I had not even christened this office. So when it comes to other people potentially, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, baby. I don't know how to feel. And then it got me thinking, it's like, is that all that's going on over here? Like, is it just that is that your little side, your little sneaky link? Is that what this is? Or is this a business? Because I needs to know, because we got to raise the price on you, honey. Like, we got to raise the price, ma'am. We gonna have to raise the price on you, if that's what's going on. Like, and I know if that sounds, it kind of sound up, but no. Okay, because if that's what you've been doing the whole time and you came in here on some, I need a little discount shit. No, ma'am, you are cutting me out of my profits now. So I don't know if I told y'all that I have been kind of watching this here story here, but today I saw her finally for the first time. I've been here all day, so she showed up today with guess who? Some black man. Okay, and I'm like, ma'am. But of course, I didn't see him because I was over here working on my little computer and everything when they walked in. I thought it was Gino that came in. It was her. So, okay, like, all right, ma'am. So, I'm still trying to find out who's this black man she keep bringing to the office. Who is this black man she keep bringing up here? But here's the reason why I say that, because her husband's white. I mean, she's white and her husband's white. So who's this black man you keep listen now? I can see very well, and that sure is not the husband I met anyway. So, I'm just trying to figure it out. Maybe I'm being too nosy. Maybe I am, but that's fine too. But see, that's the thing. This is my business here, so I got to be paying attention to some degree. Okay, maybe I don't need to be here talking to y'all about it, but oh no, ma'am. What is going on here? What is going on here? What you talking about? 23 additional dollars? Like, what happened? Okay, so cars, rooms, offices, etc. I'm just saying. Okay, look. All right. The thing is, if you go pay a hotel, it's gonna cost her more, to do a hotel type vibe if she's like keeping it on a monthly basis. So I'm like, listen, ma'am, like if this is a job that you're doing here, if this is a situation here, that's fine and all, but you need to pay more, okay? Because this is a situation here. I can't do all that. That right there, that becomes a legal situation here for me, and I can't deal with that. I'm not taking a legal liability on some bullshit. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay, but girl, I'm just trying to figure it out. Every room in a new house. I mean, I'm just saying, I have not christened this office, okay, at all. Nothing's gone down here, okay? And so the fact that someone else is doing it, it's like, excuse me, a little offended actually, but it's fine. It's fine. I guess Spirit's like, you took too damn long. Oh, that's so funny. So, okay, so the reader charges $23. Broke bitches can't afford to be petty. Now stop it. Okay, so they randomly requested it after I haven't spoke to them since then. Oh, well, why? What? Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Who is this? Anyhow, oh, what? I didn't read the first one. Let me see. It's a law. Oh, it's a law to christen everything within 24 hours. Oh, I get it. Okay. So I done messed up. Okay, apparently you messed up, Aqua Star Goddess. Yeah, well, it's fine. Okay, so let me see. No. I just okay. Cause thank you. You know what? I gotta be saying this. Like, let me just say this real quick. Cause I know sometimes I be missing the hell out of some of these comments. And when I go back, cause I usually go back and watch my lives just to see if I missed anything, if I need to get better at something, if I need to, stop doing something, saying something, whatever, or just laughing at whatever I must have said or whatever conversation we had or whatever. So I be noticing sometimes, like, yeah, there's been several times where I just completely missed a comment or completely did not understand the whole topic. Like the whole concept of the conversation just did not catch it. It did. I didn't catch none of it. I didn't catch none of it that day. Okay. I did that with Jeff. Jeff had asked me something. I was totally in a whole other conversation. Look, I had to skip 3 conversations, and Jeff was still in the conversation when I asked the question, and I was expecting the answer from that question. Well, I forgot I asked the question and started talking about something else. It was best. Anyway, I just wanted to just let y'all know. Please have some understanding. I be having conversation in real time, and I got to wait for the comments. And sometimes I don't be waiting. My mind don't be waiting. I just keep it moving. I keep it right on moving, baby. Okay, so let me see. All right, so it said on hashtag that they need to. Oh, but they always late, no shade. They talk about online. Oh, wait, what? For real? I cannot talk shit about anybody. Here's why. Okay, because I know how the spirit of this type of thing works out. Okay, and I am not falling for it. Okay? I'm gonna let you do what you do, baby. I'm gonna let you feel on that one. I'm not gonna do this because here's how the spirit of that works out. I don't ever want that to be myself. I will just say that much. You know what I mean? I will say it like that. I don't want to be that one. You know what I mean? I don't want that to be the case for me. So I'm gonna just keep on minding my damn business and just say, bless y'all's heart. Bless that person's heart. But what the hell? Okay. Are y'all cool or something? Like y'all, you know what I mean? Like y'all go way back or something? Or y'all like real cool? Like where that's like where you might be like, okay, like it's one thing if y'all cool. Like, are y'all cool or something? Where you might be like, okay, like I get it, it's no biggie, you know? Oh, they disrespecting you in the live? So I was just wanting what I said to make sense. Right. I get it. So my ex-husband always made sure we did new cards within the same day. He bought a new car every year. Oh. no. And they were mean to me, like, oh, so sorry. That's when you be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry life has hit you like this, but I can't do it. It won't be me. Oh, not Joanne the scammer. Joanne the scammer is a good one. I actually watched I think they had like a documentary about Joanne the scammer, and I watched the whole thing. Okay, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay, so oh, okay. Well, look, I don't know what to say here. I just was saying bless everyone's hearts. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do is bless y'all. Mhm. Yeah, I got my fingers folded and everything. I got my hands folded and everything. Okay. I'm gonna seek healing on this one. I will seek healing on this one. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna do that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I get it. So that's for you. That's very frustrating. I do understand. I do understand. So okay, so listen, so the christening thing, I guess I'm totally dropped the ball and missed the ball on that one because I didn't christen either of my office spaces. Wait, did we christen the first one? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think so. It's just a thing for me. It's like, maybe I need to stop doing that and just be, into it. Because I swear, girl, when I saw her coming in here, and I'm like, why is she turning the lights off like that? I'm like, what's going on here with this black man? Like, and my ass over here watching it because this is real life. You know what I mean? This ain't no TV shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what is this? Like, what is going on here? So now, girl, it's the whole thing. But I ended up speaking with her today. Not about that, obviously, but just to see if she's, to see how everything's been going with her and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of making me feel like, did you really get this space to do what you said you to do that business you said you were gonna do, or did you get this space to do other grown activities? Did you do this for the grown actions or what, ma'am? Oh, we did. Okay. I didn't know we did the first office. I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, trust me. I understand that whole. So I declined his request, no shade, because that was wrong. No, really. So when you've been married for a long time, you need to find places. Here, let me start popping y'all's comments up here. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. nobody sits in that spot. Oh man, that's different. I hope she gets caught. Like I'm just saying. Like, here's the thing. Because now, so okay, so now I'm like, because this has been going on for a little while now since I noticed it, and so now I'm like, okay, maybe she got divorced. You know, now I'm trying to find some reason here. Now I'm trying to reason with myself. Okay, maybe she got divorced. You know, but then what is going on? Why are you in the office though, sis? Like, what's really going on here? Like, what are we doing? I think she got to know. I know. She got to know. I know. Because that damn camera's up there right up front. I've seen you and your goddamn black boyfriend, this black man that you with, knowing damn well you got a white husband now. Come on, okay? So, and I'm sitting here trying to think, like, because the only thing that is really plaguing me, because when I first noticed it, I was like, is this a business? Like, have you been covering up TikTok business here? It's been a cover up the whole time, and you've been up here rolling up here with a goddamn, with men. Is that how you've been paying that bill, baby? So the reason why I say that though is because I only put the cameras up there a couple months back, so I didn't have them up there originally. So I never really, saw the activities that was going on over here anyway at this building. So it had me questioning stuff. So I'm like, what's going on with this? So, like, if this is a business, ma'am, oh no, I'm taking all sorts of liabilities here. I need you to go up that rent, ma'am. Oh no, you sent to the wrong person. Oh, you did. If you talk about me, then yeah, you sent it to the wrong person because I ain't got nothing. So let's see. So I hope he pops up and he divorced her nasty ass. I can't stand a cheater. Oh damn, Coco. Gino says that's terrible. I need to step my game up. Oh, she's putting everyone in the middle of her personal drama. No, that's serious though. That's true though. She's getting sprung. Oh my goodness. Well, I just know that it's something that I noticed, and I'm like, now listen, because I don't even be up at the office. I don't even get down at the office. Like I need y'all to have respect for this business professional setting. You know what I'm saying? You need to have respect for this professional setting. Or you need to pay some more money, ma'am, because nobody got time for that. I don't want none of that shit to, my thing is, no, don't let that shit come out of the office now, ma'am. You can't be doing that. Coco says she's getting sprung. Girl, she came up here today with a little off the shoulder top shit. You know it's auntie. Let me cleanse my throat. No, sadly, I'm like, ma'am, hey, honey, look, I mean, you do what you do in your own personal life. Honestly, I ain't judging, that ain't my business, but ma'am, when you bring it to the office, that literally is my business, okay? That literally is my business. So now what can I do? Right. That's all. Hey, look, listen. Okay, now it's getting to the accountability stage because that, like I told you at first, I was like, is this a cover up? Like, is this been a cover up the whole time and she's bringing dudes to the office? But it does look like it could be a sneaky link. I do have to go and look though again to see if the people match because I can't tell, because she keeps the lights out. So, but they black. It's definitely black. It's been black dude. So I assume it's the same black dude, but I can't really, I haven't been zooming in, basically what I'm saying. I haven't been like, you know how you tap the screen and then zoom in? I haven't done that. I haven't done that. I just noticed it and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to handle this, but now listen, ma'am, like you said, don't be messing with my money. Listen, I mind my own damn business until it's my business, and it's my business now at this point. So I'm just trying to, I'm sure she'll figure out a solution, but at the same time, you don't have to come up off that price. You're going to have to come up off that price. So, yes, seriously. That's what I'm saying. Now at this point, it's like, I won't be doing that. That's what I won't be doing. Okay. That's what I will not be doing. So I just kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Like, do I just ignore it? You know what I mean? Because it's not like I know exactly what's going on. It's not like that's her business, basically. Like, it's not like I'm a part of that business at all. I have no parts to play in her business specifically, but it all depends on how everything turns out, you know? So, right. No, seriously. So we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. I've just been like, because I've been watching it for a little bit, like, oh, this looks like this could turn into a situation. Like, oh no, this could turn into a situation in a couple of different ways, depending on what exactly the fuck is going on here. Okay. So, but anyway, I'm just gonna let her be an adult, honey. She's gonna figure her own shit out, and you know, she gonna figure it out. And she gonna do the right thing. She gonna do the right thing. Okay. And that's all I got. So I love that you're working part time with the kitties, and that's a good beautiful thing. 3 and 4, I love that age. That was the age I worked with. I worked with the 4-year-olds, pre-K, right? Pre-K. The first office, not this office. The first office, our other building. We did christen the other building. This building we haven't christened. It's been untouched. No, I'm not. I'm not about to do this. Don't make me do it. Oh no, don't make me do it. I'm just, I don't know. I feel very much like she's gonna have to figure this out on her own, type vibe, you know? She gonna figure it out on her own. Cause don't make me do it. Cause it's gonna be embarrassing, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to embarrass you, motherfuckers. Like just do the right thing. God damn it. You're going to have to pay more. Okay, let's just start there. And yeah, get shit together now. Don't let this turn into a thing. Okay. Don't let this become a thing. Don't make this a thing. Don't let this turn into something. Okay. Because that's the thing. I met her husband when she first moved in. He seemed very businessy, you know. So most likely he cheating when he go on the road, when he go to travel and shit, you know. But you can't say that. Like, you know, that's not something that you absolutely know. But she's very comfortable bringing her sneaky link to the office. Like, she's very comfortable doing that. So, what is going on here? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Too comfortable bringing this nigga up here. I'm like, who is this black man? Like, because her business, the business that she runs, ain't got nothing to do with her dealing with no types of clients. So, what is this, ma'am? It'd be one thing if she had one of the businesses where she deals with clients and customers, but she don't. She don't. That's not one of them things. So I feel like it was all a Ponzi scheme, and they just wanted to get me to lease the space to them. And I hope that it's not for escort situations. I hope it doesn't have nothing to do with escorts and things of that nature, because you definitely need to come up off that money. You gonna we raising the price on your booth. Yes, we are. But you got a safe, secure location to do all your escorting, okay? Because that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. Oh, so yeah, I just don't care for some of the parents, and I know one child getting abused. Oh man, No, that's a tough one right there. That's a tough one right there. Yeah, because yeah, when you have a child that is being abused, that is really tough. So I don't want to report, but I don't know what to do. Well, you are legally required to report if you feel like it's abuse. Being I believe with us being educators, and I believe you being like a therapist. No, you're like that's your job. That's a part of your job. And if you don't report, then you could get in trouble for it if it's found out later that you knew. So that's the thing that's sucky about that position. You know what I mean? That position is really sucky in that way, and is that they force your hand on those types of things. So you know, but there's usually a procedure and a process. Like I think there's like certain things that you look for that indicate something might be going on. Then you got to make documentation, and then you report, and stuff like that. So oh, he's got new bruises every day. Where are the bruises? Because I think that might make a difference. They're in a place they shouldn't be. Yeah, I know. I know they are. I know they are. I know. I know they're in a place they're not supposed to be. Why do I know that? Because you wouldn't have mentioned it. That's why I know. So I'm aware of the bruises in a place they should not be. Yep, I know it. So any of this, all up in here, this stuff, all up and down, like arms, face, all up in there. No, like normal bruising might be like around the legs and knees if there's if it's a clumsy kid. You know what I mean? They may have like a lot of bruises around the knees and legs and stuff like that. Not on the back of the leg though; it would be on the front of the leg. And so, yeah, yeah, that really does suck. Yeah, yeah, that's clear. That's a clear indication, okay? Like I said, somewhere it ain't supposed to be. Yep. And there you go, calling it right out. Somewhere it ain't supposed to be. Yep. Oh no, I didn't drink my water today. I gotta drink my water. Mm. Well, a handprint on the face ain't good. That right there, that's damn man. What happened here? Yeah, that's what you should have asked them. That what happened to his face? You got to ask them that on. You got to put their ass on the spot. Here's why. Here's why you got to put their ass on the spot when you notice some shit. First off, because they can always say, "Oh, that was done when you're cared." No, 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 it was not. So what the hell happened to this child's face? So that's why you got to be like. Sometimes you got to be upfront with them like that. Like, "Oh, what happened to your face?" Right with a parent, right there. "Oh, what happened to little Timmy's face? What's going on there?" You know what I mean? Another reason for that is because then abusers usually get really uncomfortable, and so you can tell by their mannerisms, by their behaviors, and stuff like that. When you start asking questions, you know what I mean? They start, it'll be uncomfortable or angry. Yeah, damn, damn it, that sucks. And this is your first abuse case too. Yeah, the first one always sucks. Yeah, the first one always sucks because this is like, what do I do? You feel bad and shit. But then after the fact, oh, I think the one thing that makes you not feel bad is that like if there's a child that's really being abused, you know what I mean? Sometimes kids get their ass whooped because they needed their butt whooped, right? Like you gonna get a spanking because I'm gonna give you a spanking, but it's not abuse. There's a difference between abuse and you getting your butt spanked because you was doing some shit you ain't had no business doing. I'm gonna spank that butt, right? I'm gonna get that butt now. But there's a difference between that and like abuse, right? So like abuse goes well beyond the normal tap on the butt or a little spanking, a little something like that. You don't get your butt whooped because you was doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. Abuse goes well beyond that. So oh oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See that right there? Ooh, that's a situation there. But that's the thing. You're documenting. Make sure you're documenting everything you see. Every time you saw a bruise that was a place it wasn't supposed to be, you're documenting all of that stuff. You're in a different position than I was a pre-K teacher. So like it might be a different, slightly different process, but very similar, but a slightly different process, right? You most likely have actually direct, like you probably have a direct line of communication with like the people at CPS and all of them. I need you to go on a checkup at right? Like you probably most likely got like direct contact with them. We would have to go through a process. So I know she's tired because girl, I swear I'm losing weight chasing this boy. He don't sit down ever. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. The first one sucks. I'll tell you that now. The first one really sucks because you feel bad. You feel like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Was I in the right? Did I make the wrong decision? Maybe it was another kid, you know? Because that's the thing too. Sometimes it could be another kid in the house that's, you know, they smack boxing each other. Oh shit. It wasn't mom. They were slap boxing each other, you know what I mean? So that's a whole different story. Okay. Well, guys, listen. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me go ahead and get on off of here. But I'm not so sure if I will see you guys again tomorrow. Whose number is that? The other baby, 6 months. Not the case, Aqua. It's not the case. And listen, that is what it is. Cause look, girl, like that's the thing. You're paying attention to all of that. You gotta document all. We got a 6 month old. We got this going on. It's a mom with this going on and that going on. Ain't no way it's one of them other kids, you know. And in that situation, damn, now because we gonna have to come and investigate you. That's crazy. But it almost sounds like is this a situation where you're like this is where she's already been documented for abuse? Like, is it that type of situation where she's already on paper for abuse? Oh, okay. Well, I did feel like I had a lot more efficiency today, a lot more accomplished today than other days because boy, I was starting to get frustrated. But I definitely felt like I was a lot more productive today because I've got my hard drive. Okay, yes and no. Oh, damn. Well, girl, you know what? You got to you got to do your job. You got to do your job, girl. And that sucks. I mean, it sucks if it sucks if it's I don't know. I'm not I can't even speak on it. I can't even speak on it because I honestly, you know, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. But bless your heart, girl. Yeah. Okay. Well, honey, I'm gonna send my blessings to you because I know that can be a really tough spot to be in. That could probably be very difficult. Right. Okay. Well, shoot. Like, ma'am, don't get to still be don't still be doing stuff and you got a track record. Like, we here at your crib. Like, what are you doing? Like, like, don't be dumb now. Like, why are you being dumb? Like, you gonna be dumb? Like, do you want us to take them from you? Yeah, that's the question you got to ask yourself, you know? Because you know what? Remember, I'm just real quick before I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna have to get on off of here. But now, you remember that lady, Casey Anthony, right? Where she actually did something to her kid, right? maybe I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe sometimes people realize that it's too much and they just like somebody come get these kids. And maybe that's the right thing because you know what? Another thing I've been noticing is a lot of situations have been happening in the news, such as abusive type situations, murders. I mean, there has been an uptick of news reportings where, like, over the last multiple years anyway, where there was like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that that took the baby out, and it's just like y'all didn't. What the hell, y'all? Why the fuck y'all killing the babies? What the babies done did to y'all? You know? And I mean, but I also have recognized in the past situations where people were so stressed out about raising the kids and stuff like that that they lost it. But also, like it's your responsibility and your duty as a parent to maintain your level of equilibrium enough that you're not hurting your children like that, you know? And if you need to go outside and take a walk or slide down that fucking wall with a blunt or a joint, then do that. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And she didn't clean and stop cleaning and went to smack the shit out the baby. Like, what the hell, ma'am? You can't just stop and slap the shit out the child now. You got to handle that differently. Now you got to scream at that child, tell that child, sit down now. Or maybe you take that child and you take the child and you put him in the room. Hey, you stay right in here and you don't move out this room. Something, but you can't just turn around and dog. You can't just do that, man. I'm like, we got to look at this stuff, like she oh no. Oh no. What videos? Right. Like you can't just haul off and be beating the hell out the babies. Man, go on now, go on about the business. So right, when let's watching their boyfriend abuse something you push out. Right. Right. But see, that's the thing. Some of these single moms were like at work or something. You know what I mean? And they come home and find out that their boyfriend has killed their child. So like, you imagine that? Like, oh my God. Like that is terrible. Oh yeah. Oh, you have to watch them? No. No. Okay, babes. Well, it was good to talk with you. I'm glad to know that you're doing well. Congratulations in your job. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go tonight. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I needed something. I was like, I've been feeling naked. Like, where's my jewelry? So I'm like, let me get some stuff. Okay, gotta go. Bye, bye, bye.